Look at that, you guys. Look at that. And it smells so good. I know I need to fill this too. I may not need all these jars. Okay. All right. There's our first jar. I am going to do these little jam jars first, and then we'll see what's left over for the pints. That's the case. I don't want to overfill my jars. Mm. Mm. I'm going to wipe down the rims of all of this with vinegar, so don't worry. Okay. And I think I might be able to get away with filling the rest of this with this pint jar. Okay. I think this might be the one that I just keep in the fridge to eat off of now, which I'm not complaining. And then I can kind of seal up the rest of them. Wonderful. Wonderful. And since that's the case, let me sample and try it. It's not overly sweet. It's not overly sweet at all. But it has a good flavor. That little pinch of clove really did help it. I mean, you can taste the cinnamon, but yeah, that's yummy. That's really good. That is really good. You can taste more of the apple. It's not overly sweet whatsoever. I am very happy with that. That is fantastic. Okay. I will clean the pot later off screen. Because if you leave me at it, I will be eating all the applesauce in one sitting. Okay, so I am going to take my ring here. Put that on tight enough. All right, and this is going in the fridge, and it'll probably be gone by tomorrow. But I am very excited about that. Okay, so we ended up not using these 2 pints. That's fine. We will find other uses for these at another time. So I need to get the white alcohol to wipe the rims, and then we'll put the rings on this. So I got this white vinegar from Walmart, and I have a bone to pick with the Walmart delivery. How did you think that someone would be able to get this lid open when it was bent in like that? Like, when you go shopping for yourself, is that what you buy? You know what I mean? Is that what you buy for yourself? I tell you, people are something else, but we are going to use what we have. I was able to open it. We're going to make it work. We're going to wipe the rims down with the alcohol. Okay. And put that on. And let me get the ring. And we're only doing fingertip tight. So the first bit of resistance, that's it. No more, no less. We'll take this and do the same thing. If we want to clean the rim to have the best chance at a tight seal. Not too tight. I will share the recipe below as to what I did to make this applesauce if you would like to do it as well. If you have your own tried and true, that is great also. But and if you do, share the wealth. Share down below what you use for your recipe. for applesauce. But this one came out pretty darn good. So, all right. So we have cleaned all the rims. We have them all fingertip tight and ready to go. I'm just waiting on the rolling boil, and then we will put them in for about 25 minutes. My apologies, you guys. I lost patience. So where we stopped at last was I filled the jars with applesauce. It's taking quite a while for this water bath counter back here to get to boil, like it steams and it gets hot. But for that boiling peak, it's getting late and my patience is thin because I've kind of been at it for a while today. So I pulled out my Nesco electric canner. I will bring you guys over so I can give you a bit of a explanation here. We set it to the water bath steamer. We put the time for 20 minutes and then I hit start. Now what I did inside here was I put all my jars in, the pints and the jam jars. I have 2 pints that I did not need to use. Sorry, you're not seeing my face. I had 2 jars that I was not able to use because I didn't have enough applesauce. So I filled those 2 with water to make sure we had a full chamber and there won't be any, no siphoning, hopefully, and everything will do as it's supposed to do. So we put it all in there. I used the water that's been cooking in the water bath canner to fill this to the top. Okay, let me make sure it's on the exhaust. And so we just put this in the water bath setting in the electric canner. I really wasn't going to use it for that, but yeah, I think this will come out way quicker than that. And we'll leave it in here for an hour once this goes off before I take it out, and leave it out for 24 hours. And the jars should be set tomorrow and shelf stable. So okay, so we are back. This has gone off. I don't think I can close this with one hand. Let me see how open this with one hand. Let me see how I can do this. No, I don't think I can. I'm going to have to do 2 hands. But we got to the point where it went off. So I unplugged it and let it sit for about an hour. So I'm ready to open this up and get out our jars. All right. So it doesn't look like we have any siphoning, which is a good thing. So now I'm going to fish my jars out of here. Still kind of working in there. This is the jarred water that I put in there just to hold space. But here's the deal. If you have canned water, in case of an emergency, you might want to just hold on to that water and just have it shelf stable. That's up to you, but you could have it shelf stable. Okay. Trying to give enough space on this towel for everything to cool. These babies are hot. There we go. So we got water left that, I'm just going to let it cool. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to let it cool and just dump it out in the morning. And this is what we have here. So we'll see in the morning how this is. All right, you guys, here's the moment of truth. We're going to take off the lids and see if they sealed. Oh, it did it. It did it. Oh my gosh, you guys. They are sealed. OMG. I heard a couple of them pop last night while I was asleep, and I know that that is supposed to be a good thing. So I am stoked. That's great. All right. So I have a couple of jars of shelf-stable applesauce. Look at that. I'm going to wash these off, put the date on them, and put them over in my little pantry area. Um, you know, don't let the fact that you have an apartment or a small space stop you from doing certain things. You know what I mean? So I am really excited about this. Let's see about this water. That's sealed too. Those sealed too. That is, I am amazed. I am just shocked and amazed. All right, well, I'm going to keep these because, like I said, you never know in an emergency when you might need some extra water. So I just canned me some water. But I have these shelf-stable ones. So now I'm kind of now excited to try to branch out and try some other things. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the process. Again, people in the canning community, please don't be too hard on me. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Have a great one.